Let's look at what happens when you install OpenClaw straight out of the box. By default, the system leaves three major liabilities exposed: connection loops that lock you out, API keys sitting in plain text, and unrestricted file system access for the agent. We are going to lock down this setup. Over the next few minutes, we will apply 4 specific hardening steps to convert this exposed installation into a secure, production-ready gateway. Before we start, make sure your machine is running Node version 22 or 24. You have the base OpenClaw package installed, and your 1Password CLI is authenticated. Taking 5 minutes to configure these protocols is the difference between running a risky local experiment and building a reliable productivity engine that you can trust with your actual files. The most common roadblock for new setups is the pairing required loop. You open the web UI, and the gateway simply refuses to connect to the browser. To resolve this, open your terminal and run OpenClaw Doctor-Fix. This is the built-in diagnostic tool. It scans your configuration file syntax, checks your node version, and tests channel connectivity. If the terminal throws an error stating that port 18789 is already in use, a background process is blocking the fix. Run OpenClaw stop to clear the active processes, then run the doctor command again. Look at this connectivity diagram. By adding the fix flag, the doctor command identifies the missing authentication link and automatically generates a valid token, bridging your terminal process directly to the browser UI. A green status across the board here proves your gateway is communicating properly. With that baseline established, we can start applying the security layers. If an attacker successfully executes a prompt injection through a malicious email or web page, their first target is your configuration file. If your API keys are stored there in plain text, they are compromised immediately. To prevent this, run clawhub install 1Password. This command adds secure credential management capabilities directly to your agent. For this skill to authenticate, you must have an active OP sign-in session running in the background of your host machine. This diagram illustrates the new routing logic. When OpenClaw needs to make an API call, it no longer looks at the local disk. Instead, it queries your external vault at runtime, receives the credential through an encrypted channel, and executes the request. Because the credentials never touch your local file system in plain text, a local system compromise does not yield your API keys. By default, OpenClaw runs with the same permissions as your user account, meaning it accesses sensitive directories like your hidden SSH folder. We must limit the blast radius of an attack by drawing explicit operational boundaries. This layout shows the structure of your OpenClaw JSON settings. To set these boundaries, open your configuration file located at cuwsign projects.openclaw.openclaw.json.